Okay, this is lecture to go along with Chapter 2 of your textbook. And Chapter 2 is referred to as Networking Basics. Now, all the material that is needed in this class from a networking perspective should be review. You should have learned the material in CYS 145 and CYS 245. Now, I assume there is some possibility that some of you may have been CIT majors that switched to cybersecurity majors. And if that's true and you happen to have 160 or CIT 161, you will have gotten all this material in that class as well. So regardless of what path you took, it should be review. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post some of my lectures from my CIT 161 class and my CIT 219 class that cover the exact same topics that you will need to know and that are covered in Chapter 2 of your textbook. And of course, you need to read Chapter 2 of your textbook to make sure you do recall all the information that is in that chapter. What I will do is I will be assigning some homeworks that cover the material to make sure you remember that material. Now, I mentioned some of my videos, primarily the videos that I have already put in Blackboard are going to be Layer 2 Data Link lecture, Layer 3 Networking Layer lecture, Layer 4 Transport Layer lecture, and then Layers 5, 6, and 7, which are referred to as the upper layers typically, and then Underlying Technology lecture. Now, the one way I tell my students in 161 to remember the layers of the OSI model is with the phrase, "Please do not throw sausage pizza away." So the please, the P, is layer 1, the physical layer, and that's going to be primarily covered in that underlying tech lecture. Layer 2 is the data link, so please do not throw, and then sausage pizza away are 5, 6, and 7. That's the session layer, the session layer, the presentation layer, and the application layer. And if you're comparing the OSI model with the TCP/IP model, layers 5, 6, and 7 in the OSI model match up with the top layer of the TCP/IP model, which is just simply referred to as the application layer. So in the OSI model, those are divided up a little more. And then also, because we'll be doing a lot in this class with layer 2 and 3, I have one called more network layer information. So that's layer 3, the network layer, and we need to know things like IP addresses and that type of thing right now when we start looking at packet captures. So that was a super short video just kind of outlining the various lectures that we have. So it's very important, as I said in the previous lecture, that you read your book and watch all the videos.